How's it going, everybody? We are back for another Limbers video. I'm doing this for two reasons. One, because it's quite admittedly an easy video to make. And two, I don't have the brain power for it. I'm still very ill, if you can't tell. I'm on the mend though, up and up, which is great. So I hope you'll forgive my ragged visage, and we can talk about the upcoming One Purchase IDs and E.G.O, which you can clearly see there, and we've got these two. So, with that said, what we're going to do is skills, then passives. Oh, for these two, then you got the skill, passive, then skill, skills, passive, skills. Okay? Yeah, that works. Right. I got to say one thing before we actually get into this. I have to say one thing. I'm very excited to see how they play with Dawn Office Sinclair. And that's just because, admittedly, Dawn Office Sinclair is probably the weakest One Purchase ID. There's just no two ways about it. He really is. And hopefully, this is how they decide to buff him up, rather than just releasing a new Dawn Office, like, Philip ID. So, fingers crossed. I'm also a bit surprised they haven't done the E.G.O route yet. Because I know they did it with Bamboo-Hatted Merso. I kind of thought they'd do the same thing with Philip, but no, here we are. Hopefully that works, and hey, that's always an option in the future. That said, very excited for it, and let's get into this. So first things first, I have to say, I'm a big fan of the fact it's guaranteed, set in stone. It's 5 coins, unbreakable or otherwise. I believe Gregor's is 2 coins with the option of as a condition. I believe it's spend 2 SP per coin, or is it 5 SP for a new coin? I'm trying to remember. But long story short, it's oh yeah, here's the guaranteed 2 coins. And also, maybe some more added on, we'll see. So, when inflicting Butterfly using this skill's effect, heads percent chance to inflict the Departed. If this unit did not inflict Departed, inflict the Living instead. Gain Clash Power for every X sinking plus both Butterfly on the main target. Both Butterfly. Oh, I guess it's these two. I'll be honest, I don't know what Butterfly is. All I know is it's basically Blue Rupture. Sinking. It's the Departed Living. I'm pretty sure Departed inflicts SP damage. The Living regains HP or SP for Yi-Sang. If bodily E.G.O Solent Yi-Sang uses skill, before attack gain a random assortment of Gloom Resonance plus... Oh shit, okay. No, I like that, and then the reload, that's cool. Okay. And then sinking count is huge. Regardless of the numbers it gives, the fact it just gives sinking count, already huge. I'm suspecting it safe bet is probably 2 sinking count. That way you're not losing the count immediately on the next coin. Oh god, almost for up there, but we're going to persevere. Then flip random butterfly, more count, sinking count, gloom fragility. The next turn. That would have been better here, I will be honest. But I can see why it's there. Yeah. Inflict sinking, inflict tremor. Inflict tremor? What? Okay, yeah, so Butterfly is living then, but I'm okay. Trigger tremor burst from reduced attack tremor count. No, that kind of makes sense. Considering Aromashu and Young Office Ishmael, they both do tremor. No, that makes sense. Deal gloom damage equal to the sum of both Butterfly and target. Deal gloom damage equal to Living Departed spent by this coin times X percentage of this coin's final damage. That's nice, and it's a pairs. And then the corroded version is attack randomly, gain clash power, which you don't have there. Okay. Before attack gain, highest resonance attack weight. Lose base power for every cracked coin. Flip butterfly, gloom fragility, gloom resistance. I can see the use for this, given that it's attack weight. But this is just so much better for the sinking count. Yeah, no, that's good. That is very good. Let's check the passes on this. So, it explains it all there. Yeah, real quick. Respectively, when hit, the attacker heals the living SP Okay, so it is the heal. Living is heal SP. And departed is gloom damage. Okay. So, Tiger's Butterfly gain clash power. On hits against targets that have both an X plus sinking buff, both Butterfly, inflict Butterfly. Oh, the both. Always active. Okay, no, I like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, on hit, base skills inflict tremor on target. The identity counts as an identity that inflicts tremor and sinking. The identity's base skills count as skills that inflict tremor and sinking. Effect on use. Minimum. This is a exclusive effect. Maximum cap increase for the sum of living departed opponents you can count. After reloading, heal SP and discard base attack skills of the lowest rank in all of this unit's skill slots, except Goodbye Now or Sorrow Renew, which I believe is the skill 3. When staggered, recover from stagger and reload, excluding full staggered. Oh shit. Okay, okay. No, this is just a crazy. This is just a crazy gift. E.G.O, as I said, E.G.O gift like it's a mirror dungeon. Now this is a crazy E.G.O. But this genuinely might be contender for like top 5 E.G.O, in my opinion. This reads crazy. The fact you are now tremor and sinking, so you're not just relying on the sinking damage. You got Young Godfish and a Roma Shoe already. Now you got this guy. No, that's good. I wonder how much tremor. I wonder how much. It's not gonna be a lot. It's gonna be like what, 1, 2, but still, that's more than most, you could say. Jeez, that's good. Right. I think we're gonna do Faust first, which I probably should have moved him over there, but we're gonna do Faust first. So, Flash of Sunup, Butterfly Slash, Eject, Stigmatize, Seconded Offensive, Eject High Noon, Dismemberment at High Noon. Okay, Heatproof Coat, Zombie, Flower Filter, and the Lone Fixer. Okay. She looks so beautiful, by the way. If you cannot tell, I'm a huge Faust simp, so. Right. Let's go through passives first. I'm already seeing Fire Butterfly Coffin. Oh, okay. So, upon entering the account for the first time, gain Fire Butterfly Coffin. Cannot be staggered or fall below 1 HP due to burn effects. Take less damage from burn effects. At less than X percentage HP, take even less damage from burn effects instead. So I wonder if this means, because I know Ardor Blossom Faust doesn't take... Oh, she takes damage? No, I know she takes damage, but... I really hope she just isn't another Ardor Blossom Faust. I really hope that's not the case. Mostly because, at that point, what's the point of using Ardor Blossom Faust, other than the funny skill, you know? If Dawn of Fist fixes declares on the field, activate the following effects. Dawn of Fist gains High Noon, which is this. Turn start. If Dawn of Fist fixes a Faust to defeat, you convert High Noon on Dawn of Fist to Loneliness at High Noon. Huh. Okay. Sorry about that. So, gain minimum speed. On base attack skill use, gain base power and deal more damage. Apply the following effects to Sunset Blade. On final hit, if target has X plus burn, activate burn on target. I used to pray for times like these for burn. But the fact we are now being able to spend the burn count before the end of the turn is already insane. I fucking hate Magic Bullet. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like Magic Bullet. I regret getting that E.G.O. I regret getting that. Well, maybe not the E.G.O. is pretty good at clashing, but I just regret having it. Or going out of my way to get it like I did. She's just not fun in my opinion. I'm just not a big fan of her. And the fact now we're getting more of this, activate burn on target, reduce the burns count, because burn count is the easiest thing to maintain. Okay, hopefully Fire Fist isn't replaceable. Oh, saying that, because Fire Fist is basically, okay, he's the count. He's a count machine. This Already amazing. Okay. Apply the following effects to Blazing Strike. Deal more damage. Already perfect. On use, convert all coins into unbreakable coins. On hit against an enemy, activate burn on target and reduce target's burn count. X plus volatile passion, consume up to Y Scorch Field. Deal more damage based on Scorch Field consumed. Okay. Then this is gain minimum speed. On base attack, gain base power and deal more damage. Same as that. That's the same there. Okay, this is different. Apply the following effects to Blazing Strike. Deal more damage, convert breakables on hit against an enemy, activate burn, reduce attack count. Move to X Scorch Field and deal more damage based on Scorch Field consumed. When this unit takes damage, it brings its HP down to 0 this turn. This unit's HP cannot drop below 1 for the turn, and recovers from stagger when staggered due to damage. I like that. That's good. And Scorch Field stores all burn damage dealt in this zone. Holy shit. Resets when moving to a different zone. Thank God that happened. This value is shared by all characters. Okay, so. I think they fixed Dawn Office, Sinclair. I think they have fixed. Like. The one problem we've had with Dawn Office Sinclair is when he's used Blazing Strike, it's. Wow! That's an incredible 31 damage. For all that effort, yeah, 31 damage. The fact this is now just stores all bird damage dealt in the zone. If you could deal damage based on that. Fucking hell. That's crazy. I will say one thing though. No, I'll say it for the end just in case. But I don't think I'm a fan of this. To an extent. Maybe. Okay, real quick. Battle Instinct is... Oh yeah, when the unit has Battle Instinct, gain X Butterfly Coffin. Gain min-max speed. Base skills inflict more burn potency and burn count on all enemies. Yep. Skill Eject deals more damage. Skills Eject high noon, Dismember and high noon deal more damage. So, when Dawn Office identities meet the following conditions, Dawn Office Faust uses the seconded offensive skill against the targeted enemy. Follow-up, that's nice. A base attack skill end, if the enemy was hit with staggered, use seconded offensive against said enemy. It doesn't activate if the said enemy is already staggered before attack of the said skill. So you have to stagger them. I like that. Use seconded offensive on the hit enemy and attack end of the following skills. Dawn Splitter, Crack of Dawn, Stigmatize, Blazing Strike. Okay, that's fine. If Dawn Office Sinclair's on the field, on hit being reused, coins of Dawn Office Faust-based skills, deal additional wrath damage equal to burn on target. Counts as activating burn. Okay, that's good. That's a good one. When it's passive, combat start, if there's only one surviving identity, including backup units, the said identity gains offense level and defense level. Is this Spider Ryoshu upscale? I mean, no, because you want Faust, but still, offense level and defense level. It's pretty good, you can't really knock that. Alright then. Oh yeah, this, turn and gain burn next turn, this effect expires. Turn and X plus stacks, gain burn next turn equal to half of surplus stacks past X. Okay, so you gain burn next turn equal to half of surplus stacks. Okay. That's not too bad then. Alright. I'll read this first. Apply the following effects based on Fire Butterfly Coffin stack. Deal more damage every X stack. Gain final power for every X stack. Inflict tremor, inflict burn. Oh, tremor count, burn count. Okay, tremor burn. Oh, tremor scorch season, baby. Let's go. So. Flash of Sunup. Gain final power for every X burn, tremor on target. Gain butterfly. Oh, gain coffin. Gain clash power for every coffin or X coffin on target. An X plus coffin, reuse the final coin. Okay. So you inflict double tremor potentially. Inflict burn and burn count. Always like to see that. Inflict tremor. It's why I'm suspecting that that's not going to be... She's not going to do a lot of tremor. Just because you can reuse that inflict tremor. This is basically free. But I also believe it can trigger defensive skills, so watch out for that. Because obviously this is going to... Like, you're going to use these against Lei Hong, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure his clashable counter will try and clash this, so just watch out for that. I mean, I could be wrong, but better safe than sorry. On use, gain final power for every X bird tremor on target. Gain final butterfly coffin. Fire butterfly coffin. On use for every X coffin, clash power, reuse final coin. Okay. Okay, no, I think I like this. The getting coffin is great, but you will suffer for it. Maybe not, I don't know. Currently there's no way to remove it. I imagine the defense skill might do something like that, just like Idle Boss and Faust. So, on hit, for every X coffin, inflict burn count on target, inflict tremor count on target. On hit, inflict tremor. And then on reuse, inflict burn and trigger tremor burst and reduce tremor count. Okay. Okay, that's good. God, I'm going to have to learn how to play tremor right now. I'm going to have to learn how to play tremor. Then eject. Before use, X coffin activates as eject high noon. Gain coin power for every X burn tremor on target. Gain fire butterfly coffin for every X fire butterfly coffin. Gain clash power, inflict burn, inflict tremor on target. Reuse the final coin. Great. Love that already. Trigger tremor. Inflict tremor. Amplitude conversion tremor scorch. Trigger tremor burst and reduce tremor's count. And then reuse inflict burn. Nice simple skill. Okay, no, that's a nice, good, simple skill. And this is... There's 2 defense skills. Holy shit. Dual burn on self plus burn on target damage counted per target. Oh, that's nice. Apply the following effects on target with every hit of the skill. Inflict burn or tremor. Target has no tremor scorch. Trigger tremor scorch. Okay, so... Okay, no, I like that. Now, these look like really fun so far. Like, her in particular, she just looked fun. It's like, nice, this is what I like. Nice, simple IDs that are just, you know, you want to gain stacks to then buff up. Hopefully, Gregor's the more, I want to say, complicated of the two. And on use, gain clash power. Gain coin power and clash power for every X burn plus tremor on main target. Inflict burn count on all targets. Funny, it says main target. I know, I like that. It's because some focus volley, but it's main target. No, that's cool. Inflict tremor count on all targets. Oh, inflict burn on all targets. Oh, shit. Okay, that's good. That's good. I know, I like that. The only issue is I'm going into this just believing it's going to apply the very bare minimum burn and tremor. So I'm thinking like 2 burn. That's it. So going into this, so it's like to say, oh, I'll reuse on here, inflict burn. It's like, okay, inflict 2 burn, it's not bad. And when it gets revealed, oh yeah, inflict 7 burn. I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy. It's not gonna be 7 burn, but you know, man can dream. But it's stuff like that. It's like, okay, let's, because if you keep expectations low, then if they're met, you're not disappointed. Attack and inflict power down next target. Next turn all targets hit. Gain battle instinct. Overheated coffin. Unbreakable coin. You know what? Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Reuse this coin. If this unit has battle instinct, deal burn potency on target X damage. Trigger try burst reduce count. Okay, I can see some people are going to meme on this for being unbreakable coins, and you're probably right. Yeah, it's I mean, it already reads good enough. All it means like it's going to do a lot of damage. Like, if they burn or tremor. Yeah, no, it feels like if it's going to be a case of, well, you're implying a lot of burn over the course of all the IDs, not just her, but like overall, the entire team's got so much burn and tremor already inflicted. Why do you need more? I mean, it would be, obviously it's nice to have more, but this already reads like it's going to imply a lot of damage in the first place. No, I like that, that's fine. Okay, stigmatize. Clashable counter. Combat start, gain fire butterfly coffin. Before use, X butterfly coin. Coin? Where's the what, coin? There's a coin? Hold up. Hold up. That's got to be a typo, right? We'll assume that's a typo. If your machine has overheated coffin, the effect above does not activate. Okay, so you can't do this if you overheat coffin. Okay. So, gain coin power for every X burn on self. Or lose burns on self. Okay. Clash win, lose burn on self. Okay, that's cool. Inflict burn, inflict tremor. That's probably going to be... Yeah, so she is a better Adol Faust, who doesn't die. But you still kind of want to die for Philip, maybe. Well, focus volley. Deal... Hang on, how do you trigger that one again? God, I keep forgetting. What? Oh, there it is. No, it's not. Do you know what? I'm trying to figure this out. No, someone else is going to tell me in the comments anyway, so... Hey, appreciate you for doing so. Yeah, that's why you're my favourite. Deal missing HP percentage on self, % damage. Deal plus burn potency on target, % damage counted per target. I like that counted per target. Not counted main target, per target. Apply the following effects on target with every hit of the skill. Inflict burn or tremor. If Chug has no tremor scorch, trigger tremor scorch. Gain clash power. Gain coin power and clash power for every X burn tremor on main target. Inflict burn on all targets, tremor on all targets. So kind of the same, it's the same deal as this. Attack end. Consume to X burn on self and heal Y burn. Consume % HP. Consume all coffin. Gain battle instinct. Unbreakable coin. We use this coin if this unit has battle instinct. So same as that. Right. Once again, I know this is gonna get memed on. I don't know. Don't feel about that. I think it's fine. Yeah, no, I think that's fine. I don't think she's meant to be this really complex character. Once again, she's not meant to be this complex character. It's just she comes in, does what she needs to do, dies for Philip Glenn. Oh, glory to Philip. Alright, now. Now the big one. Gregor. And I'm also kind of upset they didn't give him his stupid fuck-ass mustache. That's kind of upsetting. I really wish he had the big, goofy-ass mustache. He just loses so much swag, so much aura, you know? That said, though, it's a nice, simple 4 skills. Great. I'd love to see that. Great. You hate to read that. Well, I do. Alright, man. The bottom is going to be accounts for the first time. Gain Light of Daybreak. Cool name, by the way. Cannot be staggered or fall below 1 HP due to burn damage. Takes less damage from burn effects. Less than X HP. Okay, so same as Faust. And then this is... Oh, Dawn Herald sounds so cool, by the way. I'm getting flashbacks to Skyrim, by the way. Oh, huge shout out to Skyrim. Meridia's Beacon. Dawnbreaker. It's fucking me up. Like, Philip in Skyrim sounds hilarious, by the way. I might have to mod that one day. Gain... Okay, so Light of Daybreak. Can gain up to X stack per turn. Turn stack gain X burn for every Y stack. Then gain plus Z burn count for every W stack. Alright, fuck up with your algebra. Alright, you're not clever. Nobody enjoys algebra. And if you do, nerd. On using a base attack skill, gain X plus burn on targets divided by Y stack. X plus stack base skills inflict plus Y more burn potency on enemies. X plus stack base stack. I'm sorry, you're not a nerd. I'm just I thought it'd be a funny joke. Alright. God, I'm really cracking myself up with this one. It's been a while since I've laughed, alright? Let's just... Let me have this. Upon entering the encounter for the first time, if there are X plus allied Dawn Office identities, including this unit on the field, it's probably 2 plus. Apply Dawn Office stack on all Dawn Office identities equal to the number of identities on the field. And then right there is gain offense level for every Y stack, so gain 3 offense level for every 3 allies. of every 3 Dawn Office. X stack heal Y SP. Third star, if all other allied entities that have Dawn Office are killed, expires. Okay. So, if Sinclair's on the field, activate the following effects. Dawn Office Sinclair gains from Dawnbreak to Sunset. So, if this unit has 3+ stagger thresholds, remove the first stagger threshold. Already a crazy effect. If this unit is staggered, recover more from stagger. If this unit is at type 3 or higher, replace one of its base skills with skill 3. Oh, fucking, alright. Just because. Your third star, heal SP. Passive, unstable shell of E.G.O effects. Base attack skills effects and volatile passion effects cannot reduce this unit's SP below X. When a volatile E.G.O wax and pinion state, gain the following effects. Turn start, gain shield equal to X% of max HP. When hit using the when hit while this unit has this shield, inflict X plus burn against the attack. What? They want you to play Dawn Office Sinclair. I'm happy they want you to play Philip. Holy fuck, man. That's crazy. Hold on. The Scotchfield, same thing there, okay. Just want to make sure. Yeah, activate Scotchfield on this field. Fucking hell. If Dawn Office Sinclair is... Oh, Gregor is defeated, convert Dawnbreak to Sunset to Blazing Sunset. And if Dawn Office Sinclair is less than 50 HP, apply Escape Apparatus on that unit. Okay, so Blazing Sunset. This unit has 3+ stagger thresholds. Yep, same thing here, I imagine. Passive. Yeah. Also, this is just great. I just realized. Can't reduce this unit's SP below X. Because his whole thing is he loses SP or wants to spend SP with Blazing Strike. And you go out of the big wax and pinion statement, he's just kind of like, I'm a whip again. The fact this is just like, no, don't do that. No. Yeah, that's just, oh, heal SP to max. What the fuck? Maintain even after shooting. What the fuck? When a volatile, gain the following effects. Shield, flip burn, okay. When this unit takes damage, it brings its HP down to 0. This unit's HP does not drop below X for the turn. Turn end, recover from stagger and retreat from the encounter. Unit 4 staggers to the counter's death. In chain battles, give this unit slots to a substituted unit and move to the rearmost place in the unit's backup order. Escape from the encounter entirely, there are no backup units. Okay. Into the battle, return in the order they retreated. Wait. Skip the counter entirely for no other backup units remaining to swap places with next turn. When returning to battle, return with the same amount of HP and SP this unit had when it retreated, and eliminate all effects on self-save from a select few. That's a few. Probably the E.G.O state. Who had less than 0 SP when retreating, reset SP to 0 instead. Okay. Oh, yeah. And then this one here. The unit has Dawn Herald, gain Light of Daybreak. Okay, Dawn Herald. Base skills that inflict burn potency count or unique burn deal more damage. If it's Wrath skill, deal more. Base skills that inflict burn, gain clash power. If it's unit has a Dawn Office identity, gain clash power or gain base power instead. I think I would prefer the clash power, but you know what? Fair. Unit has gain Light of Daybreak on hit. We've already read that. When using Dawn Office identities, meet the following conditions. Dawn Office Rep Gregor uses the Flash of Sun Up skill against the targeted enemy. At base attack skill end, if the unit that was hit is staggered... Oh, it's the same as Faust. Okay, no, it's the same as Faust. Yeah, no, that's fine. If Dawn Office Sinclair's on the field, on hit, using extra coins added to Dawn Office Rep Gregor's base skills, deal additional wrath damage with the burn on the target enemy, counts activate burn. The support passive. The ally who has the highest current HP inflicts trigger on hit against enemies that have burn. If said enemy has X plus burn, trigger try burst or final coin hit, but reduced. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, so they want you to play Tremor Scourge. Alright. God, we're in the home stretch now. I can't believe it's been like half an hour now. I'm almost there. And I haven't needed to cough blood up once. Incredible. So, I'll speak of the devil. On use. Gain final power for every X burn plus tremor on target. At X plus Light of Daybreak, this skill gains an extra coin 2 as an unbreakable coin. An extra coin 2, what? Oh shit. Inflict burn, tremor count, boom. Okay, that's fair. Okay. Gain the final power for every X burn target on target. X plus Light of Daybreak gain the following effects. This skill gains an extra coin 3 as an unbreakable coin. You hit using the extra coin, trigger tremor burst, reduce count. Burn tremor, burn count, tremor count. Okay, so does that mean this? Isn't that just a reused coin? Gains an extra coin 3 as an unbreakable coin. So it just means this, and I guess this like extension. It's gonna be inflict burn twice, but as an unbreakable. No, that must be. That must be. All right. And, okay, so deal plus burn on self, plus burn down on target percentage damage. Combat start, apply X protection and Y random allies. Prioritize allies that don't have protection, among them prioritize Dawn Office allies. X Light of Daybreak, activate Crack of Dawn instead. Gain coin power for every X burn plus tremor on target. At X plus Light of Daybreak, gain the following effects. Gain final power, convert all coins in this skill to unbreakable coins. On final coin hit, activate burn on target, reduce target's burn count. Attack end, apply Dawn Herald on all allies next turn. At X plus Light of Daybreak, apply Y additional Dawn Herald. As we saw there, Dawn Herald is pretty fucking nice. It is. That's a good one, that. Now these ideas are solid. Okay, so we flip burn, tremor, burn count, tremor count, and then tremor scorch, and then trigger tremor burst. The Crack of Dawn. Deal more damage for every X access attack weight beyond the number of actual targets, focus count as parts. Apply protection next turn and X random allies. Prioritize Dawn Office. At X plus burn, gain coin power. Gain coin power for every X burn plus tremor on main target. And attack end. Activate the following effects. Apply Dawn Herald next turn on all allies. Pursue it to X burn on self and heal Y burn consumed HP. Consume all Light of Daybreak on self. So then inflict burn count, tremor count. Inflict tremor. Inflict burn. Trigger amplitude conversion to tremor scorch. Trigger tremor burst. And then activate burn on target and reduce both counts. That's solid. That's solid. And best of all, there's no just unbreakable coins. So that's fun. You got a good clashable counter, gain assist defense. You know what? I kind of like the growing assist defense. That's cool. An X Light of Daybreak, activate Crack of Dawn instead. Crack of Dawn. Wait, what? Oh shit. That's crazy. I like it though. Gain Light of Daybreak. Gain final power for every X burn plus tremor on target. Clash win, lose burn count. Skill end, lose burn potency. And then burn, tremor, burn count. Okay, so that's still going to happen even if you do activate Crack of Dawn. And this is the Heat Haze. Exclusive skill. Gain Light of Daybreak, gain protection. Gain coin power for every X burn tremor on target. X plus Light of Daybreak, or if this unit use Crack of Dawn skill this turn. Convert all coins in this skill to breakable coins. Inflict burn, inflict tremor. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I do think this is my favorite one. Out of the three coming this one purchase, I think this is my favorite E.G.O. My favorite release so far. And now we get to the controversial take. As much as I like the idea behind Gregor and Faust, it's not even controversial now I think about it. It's more so. Look, tell me I'm wrong. If you disagree, that's totally fine. But for me, it feels like they were designed to make Philip Clare good rather than BIDs that are good. It just helps that they happen to just appear to be good, if that makes sense. It's like the robot in Rick and Morty, you know, the butter robot, when it's like, what is my purpose? He's like, you buff up Philip Clare. Oh my god. That's what it feels like. Just because it would have been nice, if you ask me, it would have been nice if Gregor and Faust both got their respective High Noon and Dawnbreak to Sunset. It would have been nice if they had it as well, rather than just... If Sinclair's on the field, Sinclair gains these effects. Which I get the purpose behind it is to, okay, we're going to buff him up. And I like the idea behind this as well. I like the idea of, okay, here's how we can buff up older IDs that need the help, rather than just going, yeah, we're going to re-release them. It's just that currently, it feels like that's kind of like the main goal so far, is just, they're here to buff up Philip Clare, rather than they're here to be part of the Burn team. So, I don't know, hopefully I'm wrong, hopefully I'm right, but still they're good in their own right. Because I'll admit, I think these are pretty solid. I like the idea behind them, I like how they're designed. I'm looking forward to getting them, hopefully. I am pretty broke at this moment in time. Anyway, I have to go and do some... I have to go and be sick, basically. So, we're going to have to cut this one short. That being said, like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on Purges night. Stay refreshing.